Now let's move to another franchise that has a big year, Diablo.
Oh, yes. All eyes on October 8th. Yes. We are super excited for the Vessel of Hatred, and we're even more excited that here at Gamescom this week will be the chance to have the first ever live hands-on experience with our very new Spiritborn class. It's beautiful, it's awesome to play, and it's definitely a key part of what makes the Vessel of Hatred so special for us.
All right, well, I understand you might have brought a little something special with you as well.
Here's a look at our mercenary companions. So take a look on behalf of the Vessel of Hatred.
Yes, mercenaries!
Suffering, desolation, horror. This is the road we know in Sanctuary. However, some of us have taken a different path. Bound by secrecy, ready to stand and fight for those who seek us out. My shield is your protection! There was a time we fought the vilest of Sanctuary.
You fools get uglier and uglier.
Until we were left with only our inner demons. But the return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
Your blood feeds my blade!
And though we now wait, watching from the shadows, we cannot escape who we are. Why we fight.
Please, no! Stay away!
Or the fury that burns within us. I have your back.
I'm with you!
I will not let you down.
Stay back!
See it. Shoot it.
Reach your maker!
Catch!
Strength enough.
He had shield toss. Is he a Crusader?
I am your guardian.
I am your redemption.
I am your vengeance! I am your rage!
We are the Pale Hand, and we are the reason you need never fight alone.
Interesting. We'll have to go back and we'll take a look at that stuff.
That looks great.
Some
Thanks for the
gameplay
sneak peek.
footage of the
Of course,
of
and
the
it's my
Mercenaries.
esteemed pleasure to introduce Brent Gibson, game director of Diablo IV, Vessel of Hatred.
Hello, Gamescom! The team and I are so proud that Diablo IV is the type of game that has something for all gamers. And in Vessel of Hatred, it's no exception. We are hard at work at adding new ways to play and new ways to grow in power. Like Mercenaries, ordinary people with extraordinary skills that you can hire to fight alongside you in your battle against Hell. We're also adding the Kurast Undercity, an all-new multi-layered dungeon that gives you the control on the types of challenges you're going to see, as well as the rewards you may get. And we also have the Dark Citadel, our brand new co-op PvE dungeon that challenges everything you know about combat in Diablo through a gauntlet of multiplayer puzzles and mechanics. We're talking about all of it right here at Gamescom. And so stay tuned if you want to see all the things that you're going to see in Vessel of Hatred launching October 8th. And I hope to see every single one of you on the floor all the way through the show. So thank you very much. See you on the floor.
Thanks, Brent. All right, now we're heading to the hardcore action role-playing world of the first Berserker Kazan, set for 2025 release. Intense combat meets breathtaking 3D cell animation in a brutal world from Nexon. Coming to PC and console, let's witness the chaos that awaits.
All right, so I'm not really too interested in anything else. Let's go back real quick to the footage of the Mercenaries, because I wanted to highlight some stuff that we saw here. Let's see.
Stay away!
Order that burns within us.
So obviously this one seems to be able to turn into a actual, like, a demon, which was rather interesting. And seems to have a lot of fire and burning effects, which is pretty cool.
I have your back.
This one seems to have a shield charge, which is, I'm assuming, the Guardian is what they called it in this one. That is definitely steel grasp from the Barbarian right there, like literally grabbing onto multiple targets and pulling them in, and then they're slowed when they get pulled in. So you have something to steel grasp in the targets. On top of this, that was definitely some sign of, like, I don't know, like a fire wave or something. Oh, it's a grenade. That's what it is. He chucked a grenade. So he threw a grenade into the pot there. Seems to be a range character. This one is like some sort of bubble the shield guy has, which is kind of neat.
Stay back!
Seems to be casting spells as well.
Shoot it.
I mean, that's an earthquake. It seems like the rage one is pretty much a barbarian. It's kind of what it seems like. That was upheaval, wasn't it? So like the rage one is pretty much a barbarian. I see an upheaval. I see steel grasp. I see what is that? Ground slam and an earthquake comes up out of the ground slam. I mean, it's practically a barbarian. And then that right there is a Crusader skill, if I'm remembering correctly. So this is let me put this back a little bit here. So that's shield glare. I played enough Diablo 3 to know what the difference is between these abilities. Notice his shield gets very bright there, and once his shield gets very bright, he basically hits them all with shield glare. Shield glare immediately taunts all the monsters toward him. That's a Crusader skill. I'm pretty sure that the Guardian is a Crusader. I don't know what the hell this guy is. I'm brand new is what he is. And then this, like, seals the deal on the Crusader. Look. He literally throws his shield. Bing. 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 Play ping pong.
Strength in numbers.
That rain of arrows. He's got a rain of arrows ability.
I am your guardian.
I am your redemption.
I am your vengeance.
I am your rage.
So if I had to call it, the rage one is pretty much, so this is your barbarian basically. You're going to have a barbarian that you can have as a mercenary. This one is most definitely the Crusader. I mean, everything all of the skills that the character was doing, pretty much all of them was definitely Crusader. This one is definitely a range character with like rogue-like abilities. I did see Rain of Arrows in there. There was also some grenades that he was throwing. So like, interesting. This is probably the only one that doesn't fit into any kind of like specific genre, because it seems to be a kind of like a mage character, but then a mage character can also turn into a demon, it seems like, because whatever this is, it's like it kind of looks like a child, but I'm assuming it's not. And it seems to be like a half demon, half human or something, and it has the ability to turn completely into a demon at some point. Seems to be fire-based, a lot of fire-based attacks, fire AoEs, like fire claws, turning into a demon and shooting things. I also noticed this interesting thing. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Pinpointing exact specifics is not always easy, but I think it was right here. This is the rain of arrows that the guy fires. So he's got kind of like a rain of arrows attack, as you can see. So very similar to the rogue. Oh, look, I didn't even notice that. Look, the Rage one has Whirlwind. So yeah, the Rage one is definitely a barbarian. I missed it. That's funny. I ain't even seen it. Yeah, this one right here. There was some sort of line attack that the NPC used right here. It's like a stomp or something. Travels in a straight line. See it? Almost like it's a lightning bolt or something. Or some sort of like cracked earth, but it's definitely not like fire based. I don't know what that is. I guess there's a lightning. I also noticed that the color changed. So notice how the color of the NPC or the mercenary is different than it was before. It's purple, right? So maybe this particular mercenary has multiple different elements that you can choose from, and choosing the elements changes the abilities of the character. That could be really interesting here, because I noticed that earlier on in the video when they showed it before, he was fire-based, right? And then later on, when we see him in this particular situation, he's purple, and he seems to be using lightning-based attacks. So maybe there's also a cold version, and maybe there's also a poison version. Maybe it's one of those things where you can like choose what element it aligns with, and then go from there, and then like all of the attacks of the creature change depend on which elementally aligned like ability you choose. It could be kind of interesting. There's also a glowing symbol on his chest, and I'm pretty sure the glowing symbol is also
the fury that burns within us.
Yeah, there you go. That was the symbol again. So you see the symbol there. Right when he's summoned, the symbol is very apparent on his chest. Not exactly sure what that symbol is, but I'm pretty sure that's the same symbol when he's in the lightning mode. This is obviously the fire mode.
I have your back.
I'm with you.
I will not let you down.
Stay back!
See it. Shoot it.
What was that? That was like a Heartseeker attack right there. Not really sure what that was exactly. He fires off the attack. Got some freaking shock waves going on. It hits this target. And then it does a shock wave. It seems like both of them fell down.
Catch! Strength in numbers. I am your guardian.
I am your redemption. I am your vengeance.
I am your rage.
We are the pale hand, and we are the reason.
So, I mean, it seems pretty obvious here. Obviously, they've got a situation where you're going to choose, what you want. Do you want a character that's going to pull things in for you and dish out damage? Do you want a character that's going to defend you? It seems like this one can make shields and taunt monsters and things, so obviously it's going to function as a tank. This one here is obviously going to be a ranged character. Who knows exactly what he's going to be capable of. Probably some crowd controls, I would assume, with the grenades and some various other things. What's up, New Marvel? This one here seems to be elementally aligned, so that this is just an assumption at this point, but we have seen two versions of this, a fire version and a lightning version, that are both elementally aligned in different forms. So it could be kind of interesting to I don't know, to like play around with that. I'm not exactly sure how you would use that to your advantage, assuming of course that these mercenaries scale based off of your damage output. Otherwise they're going to be pretty bad. I wonder if you can equip gear to them too. Like they didn't really tell us much of anything, right? Is this pretty much done at this point, or it's probably just gonna keep going for a while? Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I was actually kind of interested in looking at that, but I mean, we got information on the mercenaries, so at least there's that. The information looks pretty good. I mean, you can quantify them just very clearly. The Guardian is basically a Crusader. It seems to be utilizing Crusader skills from Diablo 3, like pretty much exactly. It's got shield toss, it's got the charge, and it's got like a bunch of the other abilities like the mirror shield and whatnot that seem to be very specific to the Crusader. So it looks like you're going to be able to hire a Crusader to come help you out, even though they call it a Guardian. The Rage one is definitely 100% a Barbarian. It has Whirlwind, it has Upheaval, it has Ground Slam, it has Steel Grasp, it has various other things that definitely tie it into the Barbarian side of things. The ranged one definitely seems to be a rogue, or at least some sort of variant. It has Rain of Arrows, it has rogue-like attacks that are ranged, it also has grenade abilities. So it's probably going to be very similar to the rogue in many regards. The only real wild card is that little demon creature that seems to be a mage, but also seems to be able to transform into a demon creature that can run around attacking things. It also seems to be elementally aligned between several different elements. We saw a fire version, we saw a lightning version. I'm assuming there's also a cold, maybe a poison, maybe a shadow version. I mean, we don't necessarily know, but maybe during Gamescon we'll start getting some more information eventually. I don't know exactly. It's probably going to trickle in basically when they do like their booths and things like that, and that's pretty much the end of the opening night. Honestly, I'm really excited for the Mercenaries. I know some people don't like the Mercenaries, but I always love decking out my Mercenary and getting him involved. And I was actually really sad in Diablo 3 when they were just like, you know what? When you're grouped up, you don't get your Mercenary. And I'm like, well, that defeated the point of getting my Mercenary geared out, because that's just stupid. I think that's pretty much it. All right, guys and gals. I actually have to go to work tonight, so I got to get a nap. I will be on tomorrow, most likely. I'm gonna try and see if I can get my Ice Spike Sorceress leveled up, and I'm also gonna see if I can get my Companion Druid leveled up. If you're interested in Diablo 4, I do have a large number of videos for Diablo 4 coming. Wrong window. And these are all scheduled with members only, so this is my members only scheduling. And these members only videos, unfortunately, I can't release more than like 2 or 3 videos a day, basically, and that includes live streams, obviously. So one of the problems is that I'm kind of stuck with like a 2-a-day schedule, and there is literally what is it right now? I don't even know. It's like several pages. What is that, 60 so far? 61, 62, 63. There's currently about 63 videos in the members only section right now. So if you're interested in potentially, obviously, so you can get access to them now as opposed to later, consider becoming a member. They will all be out eventually at 2 a day every single day for the next like coming month or more. Actually, I'm not even sure exactly how many it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot. And you can just get access to them all right now if you're a member, or you can just wait, one way or the other. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals joining me for these little adventures. I'm going to hit the sack for work tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow for some Diablo 4 action. And as always, keep watching.